Hi guys, hope you're all okay. It's Chantel, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd show you some fragrances that I'm going to be moving out of my collection. I'm just not loving them anymore, I'm not vibing with them. Some of them I've had for quite a while and some of them are quite new to my collection, but they're just not working for us anymore. And the first one is quite a popular fragrance. It's talked about quite a lot. Some people love it, some people hate it, but the lasting power, this one's just nowhere near good enough for the price of it. And I've actually had this one in my collection before and decluttered it, and I had to buy another smaller bottle just to have it. But I've come to realise I don't wear it anymore because the lasting power is terrible. It's Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Now, I really do like the smell of this one, but I've sort of moved on from it. I do think there's a lot better cherry fragrances out there and ones that last a lot longer than this one. So for that reason, I will be moving this one on. This is a cherry almond fragrance. It's got a little bit of vanilla in there. And to me, it smells like a sort of plasticky cherry fragrance in a way. It has got a slight deepness to it, but it just doesn't last. And it's so sad to let it go once again, but I'm just going to have to get rid of it. It's Tom Ford Lost Cherry. The next one is a fragrance by Armand Jane. And I wasn't sure whether to get rid of this one because I do like it in a way, but I don't know, I don't think it really suits me. It's by Zance, and this one is like a milky black currant type of fragrance. It's quite woody, and to me it's got like quite a strong pink pepper note in there. Now, when I smell it from the bottle, I do think it's quite pleasant. I do usually like quite lactonic fragrances, but this one's got like a fruity vibe with the black currant, and it does have a little bit of greenness in there. I think it's probably come from like the black currant leaf, and it's nice, it's fruity, it's milky. It's exactly what the notes sort of portrayed as. And I don't know, I'm just not wearing it. I don't mind it, but it's not one that I'm ever going to be reaching for, I don't think. I'm not sure whether to keep hold of this one till the summertime and see if I wear it more there. Maybe more of the fruity notes might come out in the higher heat. But yeah, it is nice. Not sure what to do with this one. It's Armand Jane by Zance. The next one is by Memoirs and it's Ego. Now this I thought I'd really like. This one again has a black currant note in there. It's quite green, it's got a fig leaf note, and again it's quite milky. And I thought I would really like that style of fragrance, but obviously I don't. This one is quite different to by Zance. It's quite woody. I get quite a lot of woods in there. There's quite a lot of sandalwood in the base, which really did stand out on my skin. But there's just something about this. It does give off that pencil shaving sort of vibe. It's quite green. I don't get a whole lot of the black currant. Again, it smells like a sort of green blackcurrant leaf style of fragrance, and it does have some coconut in there as well, which I sort of get through. It's that sandalwood sort of pencil shavings coconutty vibe I get from it, but it just doesn't work for me at all. I'm not a massive fan of it. It's Memoirs Ego. Then we've got California Reverie by Cleef Arpels. Now this was really hyped back when I first started YouTube, and everyone seemed to love it. But it's a mixture of neroli and frangipani, and it's also got like a sort of beeswax note. And I've come to realise that I don't think I'm a massive fan of neroli fragrances, especially when they're with frangipani. I don't like that sort of concoction. It doesn't work well on my skin, and it's just a no from me. I can understand why people would like it, but I don't know, there's something about neroli. It's got to be done in a certain way for me to enjoy it. And in this one, I just don't. And I'm so sad, because I thought I would really like this one as a sort of summer freshie. So yeah, sad to get rid of this one. Van Cleef & Arpels, California Reverie. Then we've got Velvet Vanilla by Mancera. Another one that I thought I would have absolutely loved. And when I first got it, I really enjoyed it. And I wore it quite a bit actually. But this, when I actually smell it, I really like it. It's like a really bubblegummy tuberose fragrance, quite loud and in your face. It's got Angelica in there. And do you know what? Now I'm smelling it, I don't know whether to give it another try. But it's a fragrance in the line of like, it reminds us of the sort of style of Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. And I would always reach for that fragrance over this one. I would say they're totally different fragrances, but they're in the same sort of genre. They give off the same sort of vibe. Now, I think I'm going to maybe give this one another try, because smelling it out the bottle, I do really like it. And I know I did enjoy it when I first got it, and I think I even recommended it. I think it's a good one. But it's just I haven't been reaching for it lately. But this one, I don't know whether it's going to be redundant in my collection, but I might just put this to one side and give it another try and see how I go, and I'll let you all know how I get on and if I move it on or if I don't. So yeah, Mancera Velvet Vanilla. One that I know I'm definitely going to be moving on. It just isn't for me at all, and this one has been hyped up so much, and for me, it's not for me. It's Unum Nomad Jardin de Mistra. This is like a date and almond type of fragrance. There's some rose in there, quite a lot of rose actually. But people had said that it's like Middle Eastern smelling, and it reminds them of desserts out there. And I thought I was going to absolutely adore it. But for me, I just don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't know if it's my nose. Obviously not all fragrances. Everyone doesn't love the same type of fragrances. And for me to say that I don't enjoy it doesn't mean that you wouldn't enjoy it. We all have our own tastes and styles. But this one just isn't for me. It's really not working. And I'm so sad to say, because I thought I was going to absolutely love it. Looking at the notes, I love a date note in fragrances. I think it makes a fragrance quite unique. But for me, this just hasn't worked at all. I've tried it a few times, and it's one that I actually need to wash off my skin. I don't like it at all. So yeah, Jardin de Mistra by Unum Nomad. Then we've got Neroli Blanc by, is it Eau de Pays? I can never say this. Eau de la Fleur d'Orange. Now, again, I'm not very good at pronunciation of some fragrances, but this one, again, it's one of those in the same sort of vein as Love Don't Be Shy, that sort of fragrance. And it doesn't work for me. I don't know what it is. This is another one I blind bought. I thought I'd love it, and it just has been such a letdown. It's like a jasmine, orange blossom, I think there's caramel in this one, but it's just not for me. Again, another one which I would always choose Love Don't Be Shy over this one. I also like Love Don't Be Shy Extreme, which I've got in my collection. And if I want that style of fragrance, those are the two that I always go for. Now, this is quite deep and rich, and it is nice in a way, but it's just not outstanding for me. It really isn't. And I have fragrances in my collection that I much rather choose than this, so that one's got to go. Now, this one's quite a sad one because I used to really enjoy this one. And the problem I have with this is it doesn't last on my skin whatsoever. I can never ever smell it when I'm wearing it. And it's such a shame because it's such a nice, unique style of fragrance, especially for the summertime. But for me, the performance is shocking. It's Moonlight in Heaven by Kilian. This is a unique mango, rice, coconut sort of fragrance. It's got a bit of a muskiness to it in the dry down. I think there's some vanilla in there as well, or maybe tonka. And this is, it smells beautiful, but honestly this doesn't last longer than about 10 minutes on my skin. That is no word of a lie. I can never ever smell it. I've asked loads and loads of people if they could smell it on us, and no one ever can. So yeah, I'm sad to be getting rid of this. And this is actually another one that I've already gotten rid of and then got back in my collection because I was missing it. But I think it's just so redundant. I never ever wear it. So that's Moonlight in Heaven by Kilian. So sad to see the back of this one, but it's got to go. And the final one that I'm going to be moving on is another one by Memoirs, and this is Industria, I think this one's called. This is like a geranium sort of pink pepper fragrance with saffron in there. It's got a bit of a woodiness to it. The geranium in this is actually really beautiful, but there's something just about it that it's not one I'd ever reach for. I don't know if it's the saffron that's putting us off, which I don't usually mind saffron in a fragrance, but I don't know. The notes just don't seem to be gelling for me, and it just doesn't work for us. So I'm going to get rid of this one as well. And I've worn this like maybe once or twice max, and each time it lasts okay, but it doesn't project a lot. I don't know if I want to smell like this basically. So yeah, gonna get rid of that one as well. So I hope you really enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comments if there's any fragrances you've moved on from your collection lately, or if you have any of these fragrances, let us know your thoughts on them. If you enjoyed my video, give us a big thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd really be grateful if you would do so. And I'll see you very soon on the next one. Bye.